All right, guys, so besides pushing the dog by some other dogs and push it back, you fix it, your dog. Put him back on it. Back a little more. Now talk to him. Relax, relax, relax. Relax the tension, relax the tension. Relax, let go, let go. And then just give him a little support right there. So we are treadmill training the dog right now, guys, and that's what happens. I'm not going to edit that because this is a dog's first time with us on a treadmill. I mean, it's the owner right here. She can say I'm lying, but this is we're about. Let's see how much time we're in on this. Give me 1 second, guys. Make it a little bit slower here. 2.3. We're about 5 minutes into this lesson. That's it. So this client, they have their own treadmill. She basically said the dog won't go on the treadmill, so we showed how to overcome that, and then movement is the answer. So dogs that can be very dog reactive, very dog aggressive, this is just part of the protocol. Make them tired, and then slowly push them deeper and deeper into being uncomfortable while maintaining a muzzle, while maintaining control, tons of food, corrections when needed, and a tired dog is always a lesser aggressive dog. All right, guys, I don't normally record these group sessions. However, this is worth noting. So this pit bull has a muzzle. He's muzzle punched me today probably, I don't know, while we're walking 10 to 15 times. We have a couple other pit bulls right behind it that do have a bite history, but have been doing really well. We have dogs all around us right now in a circle. Boom. And what we're doing right now is pushing this dog into a very uncomfortable situation. However, he's rocking and rolling. So, is this the end goal? We're not even close to the end goal. But are we doing hella progress where he's not lunging, targeting? Anybody here can call me a liar? Was this dog lunging, barking, acting crazy today? Trying to dog fight, trying to engage? And right now, all we're doing is showing him that he can take food, not get corrected, have no issues, but he has to work through this. No amount of love, no amount of treats will stop him from fighting. However, in this case, all we're showing him is that dog fighting, immediate correction, or he can disengage and take food. This is a long-term case, but the dog's rocking. And everybody give full credit to mom because she didn't give up. She didn't kill the dog. She's not pumping him full of a ton of narcotics and making him walk around in a haze. And she takes full accountability. We love it. Couldn't be better. So, great job.
All right, guys, and here we go. So this is the actual group class. It's sped up a little bit to a 1.5 speed. These are individual drills where everybody has to work on holding place and maintaining focus while someone else is doing accelerated, slow down, halt, and stop drills with their dogs one-on-one. Listen, guys, there is no 2-week, 3-week, 4-week, 6-week, 10-week course in the world, board and train, that actually changes your dogs. Fundamentally impossible. Board and train programs are to educate and lay a foundation, but continued education, success, routine, consistency, long-term success all relies on the owner. This class is a great way. All the dogs in here have been through a board and train program. This Doberman specifically, again, that was a mistake. She had to fix that. This Doberman specifically has bites on people. That's a driven-ass Doberman. He will bite you. You have to be very cautious with that dog. But again, she can't hide behind that. She's got to get in here and train through it, and she's phenomenal. This is Miss Shotzi. Miss Shotzi, again, an example. We had some, beginner trainers working for us back in the day. They attempted to work with this dog. 2 of them could not be successful. Myself and Scott had to get involved. Those trainers no longer work with us. No big deal, but this was a serious dog back in the day. However, the dog is rocking and rolling now. So right there, I was just counseling her on hand placement, targeting, and how to correctly hold the leash and use the leash, right? Remember, the leash is kind of like a steering wheel. The E-collar is the gas or the brake. In this environment, all these dogs can actually be off leash, but in this environment, that would be recklessly stupid, right? So believe it or not, for some owners, actually working the leash at that point becomes a little weird. Right here, we're doing serpentines. We call it follow the leader. One dog has to follow. See that little pit bull in the right corner lunging? She's fully muzzled. But basically, one dog has to follow the other dog, right? And then halfway through, we switch it. And right here, you see him switching. And now one becomes a follower, one becomes a leader. So some dogs like to follow, some dogs like to lead, some dogs hate to follow, etc. But it's a new picture, right? So basically, one dog has to serpentine, the other dogs have to follow. For the dogs on the place command, all they have to do is maintain focus, get rewards. You see everybody feeding their dogs right there. Some dogs are very experienced, so they can wait a little bit longer for a reward. Some dogs are brand new, so they need it to be rewarded very frequently and quite often. So again, these dogs work through. Right here, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm just narrating this as it goes. Oh, this is just her turn to do a single heel drill. Kind of run, slow down, speed up. You're going to see her come to some stops. After she stops, some halts. That little tan-colored pit bull next to her can present some behavioral issues at times. That dog's crushing it, doing fantastic. Labrador's doing great. Right here, she's slow walking. And again, this is sped up, so she's actually like crawling. Super slow walking can be very difficult for your dog, right? So really keep that in mind when you're healing. Always change your gait frequently. Sometimes walk fast, sometimes walk slow, sometimes walk normal, sometimes sit for short duration, sometimes sit for a long duration. Always show a dog a different picture like she's doing right here. It just makes it harder for that boxer, right? If you only go the same way and then the first time you switch it up, trust me when I say your dog will be confused. So this ensures clarity, right? And not only is it clarity, but we're working around other dogs, other people. One thing you'll hear me say often at Ridgeside Canine is it doesn't matter what Ridgeside Canine trainers can do with your dog. It means absolutely nothing. It means nothing. It has no transferability to the house. What matters is what owners do with their dog, right? If we can do it, but you can't, then we need to work on training you. If it looks really good with us, but not with you, we got to work on training you, right? Now, we are not responsible for owners' lack of ability to follow instructions, owners' lack of holding dogs accountable, owners' lack of a routine, consistency. We're not responsible for that. But we are responsible to make sure that we express to you as much information as we possibly can and that the training transfers to the owner. And again, we have senior citizens, we have young, we have old. This individual is walking very slow right there, as he should be doing. And that damn near like 85, 90-pound Labrador, it's a big dog. He's doing pretty good. Leash control could be a little better, but everybody's also a little nervous right there in front of the group. I'm barking at them left and right. Very nice, very professionally, but you know, giving support, giving direction. One thing about our trainings, you know, today we actually had 16 people prepay to come. It's like the coldest day of the year, and only I believe 8 or 9 showed up. I love it. I love a small class. A small class is so much better. We get so much more one-on-one hands-on time. This you got to take your hands off for, man. This pit bull has come so far, and I do mean so far. Her and her mom they have a long way to go, but my God, they've done a damn good job. Dog wanted to go back to place right there, right? You could see that from a mile away. She should have caught it a little bit quicker. This dog used to lunge, act crazy. This dog trained with our trainer, Scott. I believe, I'm 99% sure it was with Scott. And did an awesome job. But it's a continued thing, right? So mom comes to all these trainings. Mom's on top of this dog's behavior. Mom's on top of her behavior. It's a team. She takes criticism incredibly well. She listens. She functions. So right here, the dog was doing so well, so I switched up the direction. And you'll see the healing be a little bit worse. This is very common. You'll see some dogs walk great one direction. You tell them to do an about face, and it all goes out the window. So again, here, just another one from the beginning. This was actually our closeout circle where we put the pit bull in the circle. Please keep in mind, some people may be saying, I'm forcing the dog too much, blah, blah, blah. Listen, the dog's taking food. He's not that stressed. He's taking food, okay? You have to push a dog a little bit. Otherwise, you'll never reach any kind of thresholds of success. Nobody's in danger. Nothing bad is going to happen. But yes, the dog has to start making decisions. Try to fight, get corrected. Ignore the dogs, get food. Keep it simple. They're stupid. I'm stupid, etc., etc. Right here, we're back to follow the leader. And then switch, excuse me, and then switching it up and having them switch positions as well. Again, just showing the dogs new pictures, new things, new odor, new smells, new movements, blah, blah, blah. Believe it or not, in most of these drills, the healing aspect is the easiest. The dogs on place, it's harder for those dogs, right? Now, that skinny black dog right there, again, so much credit to this owner. That dog is highly neurotic, nervous, full of love, used to shut down in these environments, and I mean shut down. Now the dog is great. Tail up, wagging, holds place work fine. Man, I love seeing Shotzi and Roscoe hold place like that. They look so good. Look at that right corner, though. Look at the right corner. Look at that pit bull holding place now. It's all starting to come together, right? So one thing to remember about dogs, man, I don't believe in setting dogs up for failure on purpose or by accident, I should say. But sometimes you do got to push a dog a little bit, just like we do our kids, just like your bosses do, just like your parents do. You can't always operate in the comfort zone. Nothing is learned or gained in the comfort zone, right? Once safety, communication is established, then you've got to start pushing boundaries. You've got to start pushing thresholds. It's just no other way to actually have success, right? Now, People may disagree with how we train. Listen, we train right out in front of all these open windows. We record everything we do. We show the world. We tell the world we got nothing to hide. You'd be shocked how many positive only quote-unquote dog experts, you ain't going to actually watch them train. They're not going to show you their clients. We show everything. These are real citizens, real people, real dogs. Half the dogs in this room have a bite history on people. Half are reactive towards dogs or prior dog aggression. I mean, it is what it is, right? Just train through it, address it, keep moving. Every day you don't have an incident is a good day. You don't need to put the dog down right away. You don't need to pump them full of narcotics. Make them tired, train them, hold them accountable. Ridgeside K9, let us know if we can help you. Honored to do so.